This fight should not be happening. This isn't a credible fight. This is a fight that the majority of boxing fans did not ask for. There's this narrative in boxing that because of Usyk's accomplishments, he just has the right to fight anyone he pleases. And in my opinion, the enabling has gone way too far. This should not be for a belt. This should not be happening at all. And his resume doesn't give him the right for such a fight. You'll hear from pundits and some people in the boxing industry, and they'll say, oh, Usyk could do whatever he wants. He deserves this. This is right for him to do. Like, he's beaten everyone. And in fact, he hasn't. He's fought 5 heavyweights. That's it.
I'm somebody that's willing to come in and mix it up. I'm the bigger guy. I'm willing to come in and mix it up, and anything can happen. You know, one time in my life, I made history. One time in my life, I was the only guy, I guess, to have all stoppages in the National Golden Glove title. I'm the only person in history to have all stoppages too. So lightning struck one time in my life so far. I don't know if it can strike twice, but that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for lightning to strike twice. And I'm here to rumble.
This was Usyk's first opponent in the heavyweight division. He didn't even believe in himself that he was going to win the fight. He was hoping that lightning will strike again. That's not anyone that's confident that they're going to win or even a credible opponent. He was 38 at this point and Usyk was 32. He also refers to the National Golden Glove, something he won when he was 22 years old.
I will make it exciting for you.
Finally, will you become a world heavyweight champion within the next year?
Не с одним поясом. Конечно, я стану чемпионом мира. Я к этому иду.
Of course, I will become a world champion and probably not with just a single belt. I'm coming for it.
Thank you very much. Good luck.
Thank you.
Saturday night, trick or trick. We're gonna trick or trick on the Ukrainian guy, and we're gonna bust him up.
When I was watching their fight back, I noticed that Usyk did it's a low blow trick to the referee when it clearly wasn't a low blow. This is a clear body shot. But he gets away with it again and again. Objectively, this is one of Usyk's most toughest fights, and Derek Chisora is nothing more than a glorified journeyman. Yet he struggled with him and clearly didn't dominate him. I've seen comments like, oh, Usyk could have stopped him if he wanted to. Definitely not in this fight. No way. Chisora was actually doing well. And I think he gave the blueprint. Like, you don't box Usyk. You simply apply relentless pressure, but it has to be calculated. The fact that Chisora didn't really fear his power must have been something that destroyed his confidence. And this is the thing. Usyk has fought orthodox fighters, never any southpaws, so he doesn't have to really overthink or doubt anything. Most have the same angles and the same repetitive motions that he's able to pick up and read. He also mastered making sure opponents do not go to his body. At the beginning, you saw Chisora get a clean body shot, then Usyk signaled to the referee that it was low. It wasn't low. He just doesn't like body shots. And this is something that's been controversial because he's got away with it again and again. So as a gatekeeper, Chisora did a good job by giving Usyk an actual tough fight. And opponents after him didn't seem to mirror what Chisora did in this fight that was effective.
The box seen, I ran that. Undisputed, I done that.
And another body shot that he then tries to make it seem as if it's a low blow. The same thing he did against Chisora, he did to Anthony Joshua and got away with it. When Anthony Joshua fought Usyk, this was a version of him that had been through the stoppage against Andy Ruiz. That fight that just completely changed everything. And there's just no version of him, apart from the version, in my opinion, before losing to Andy Ruiz that beats Usyk. And that's a version of him that doesn't try to box him. He simply uses what was working before, his athleticism and his power, just like Chisora was doing against him. I think it also has to be said that British and American fighters, because of their promoters and the backing, are always touted as the best, but realistically, they never are the best. They just simply haven't fought the best. They are carefully matched, and until there's enough leverage and there's enough money, that's when the real test usually begins. And there's no fighter, there's no opponents that would have prepared Anthony Joshua for an Usyk.
Big baby. Every baby has a daddy, and I'm gonna beat you like I'm your daddy. Hey! What's up?
The perimeter. Oh, there's a body shot from Dubois. And they are saying that's a low blow, a bad low blow. Here's another angle,
here,
Timmy.
Another angle, yep. That's right. That looks like it's right on the belt line. That looks like it's right on the belt line, Tess.
Usyk has got away with this multiple times, and it is honestly crazy that he's just been able to just navigate and still be considered an all-time great. Not to take away his accomplishments, but this is something he's been able to do again and again. Yeah, if there was another referee, if there was a bit more impartiality, would he have got away with all of this again and again? Would he be undefeated? I don't think he would be. I think with an impartial referee and someone that's seen the pattern, he wouldn't have got away with this. And when he fought Dubois the first time, Dubois did better in the earlier rounds until he got stopped, and he just seemed to mentally give up because the jab that stopped him, this wasn't a hard shot. He just couldn't get to Usyk, so he just gave up mentally. And after he landed a body shot that should have counted, why wouldn't you give up?
Middleweight, you will get smashed to bits. You say you wanted to fight me after you beat the bodybuilder, called me out on television, and now you're being a little bitch pussy boy, running, hiding, saying you've got injuries. You ain't got no injuries. You had a sparring contest. Get out and fight in December. You let your mouth go. Now let's back it up. See if you can back it up, middleweight. Doesn't matter if it's December or April or August next year. The outcome will be the same. I will obliterate you. I'm a 7 foot 20 stone behemoth, and I will destroy you, middleweight. Find your balls. Come see me, bitch.
This was probably the best move that Tyson Fury did in the first fight. And he didn't act on it. He just, again, he fought the wrong fight against someone with a much higher IQ than him and someone that was just always better than him, because who has Tyson Fury fought that was elite? Why was him and Wilder ever considered number one and number two? This is just the point I made before. This is branding. This is their promoters having the power to position their fighters as top fighters when in reality they haven't fought many people to be at the top. Fury is very overrated and his record speaks for itself. Like, other than Klitschko, there isn't any elite fighters you could say he's won against. And the Wilder trilogy, like, Wilder's not an elite fighter. He's had athleticism be his equalizer in his boxing career. His right hand has been able to do enough until when it couldn't do enough is when he was exposed and then he was stopped. He's never been at the top, but Fury has got all the accolades for beating him on 2 occasions. So when you actually look at Usyk's record, there isn't anything that warrants him having an easy fight against a kickboxer that hasn't fought in over 10 years. It's a joke. And this isn't 100% his fault. He's playing the game the same way promoters have been playing it for years, where he's now doing what he wants as he has the leverage. It still shouldn't be allowed. It shouldn't be enabled. Too many boxing fans are saying he can do whatever he wants, but when you look at it, he's fought 3 British heavyweights that were considered the best British heavyweights twice. And he's not fought many heavyweights, so we have no idea how those fights would have went. And these fighters aren't in their prime anymore, so we'll never see it. But it's just wrong, and it's just a joke of a fight. But as boxing fans, we complain about it and we still watch it on the night.